This is the Erie County Public Library. It is located on the Bayfront. It is one of the jewels in Erie's crown. It is the place you want to come to. It's a happening spot. Technology, children, electronics, they got it all, and we're going to show it to you right now. This is Mary Rennie. Mary is the executive director, the capo de capo, the chief of the library system. Congratulations, Mary.
Thanks,
It's
Phil.
good to see you.
Good to
Love
see you.
this place. This is a place where it is happening, and you have more stuff happening. Tell us all about what you have in mind.
We're going full speed ahead with a new project that some people may have heard about. It's a redesign of the Blasco Library's second floor. And as people know, we are, of course, all about books, but we're also about a whole lot more than books. Increasingly, what we're finding is that people are asking us for technology, and they're asking us for access to programs that get them working with each other. So, you know, the parents with the children, children with the grandparents, and in general, just people with each other. So we have a project in mind that brings in 3 separate components: an education component, a technology component, and a business component, because there is a lot of interest locally right now with entrepreneurship, new products, new businesses, that sort of thing.
And why do you think the library is the place where that should be happening? I mean, I agree with you, but why is that here?
Yeah, we've thought a lot about that. Libraries everywhere are taking on new roles.
Okay.
If you look at libraries, of course, people think of books immediately. But if you take that down to a much more basic level, we're about ideas, and we're about community. And we are a place where people can make the connections to each other. We're a convening place. We're also a clearinghouse for information. So it makes sense for us to make those connections, to offer those services that are at the heart of it, all about ideas.
And I'm going to toot your horn here. It's free, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely free.
All you have to do is get a library card if you want to check something up. It doesn't cost you anything to walk through the doors and to actually pick your brains, because there's so many people here that can help you do so much.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing that for this show. So the plan for this, your timeline is, when do you think you'll get all this together in place and say, here we are, come and use us? Right now we're currently just entering the design phase. So we have it set up that we could potentially start with one of the components one at a time. I think we'll have something in place before the end of the year easily. And we're looking at either the business or the technology end of it. And you're looking for partners, private partners, public partners?
We are looking to collaborate with all numbers of groups, institutions, individuals in the community. We've actually had a number of them step forward on all levels, and I could probably be listing them for about an hour, but yeah, we're very excited by what this brings.
I think that's a testimony to what you brought to the library and what's going on here in the library. The main library, of course, right here on the Bayfront where we're talking today, but you have many other library branches, and they're located where?
We have one in Edinburgh, which is fairly new, a beautiful branch. People need to get out there. We have one located in Lawrence Park. We have a new one in Fairview called the Lincoln Community Center. And we also have one at the Millcreek Mall location, which is in one of the out parcels up there.
A lot of people said that when the library was built here, oh, nobody would come down here. I'll give you 4 days to dispute that.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a big attraction down here. And as we know, for the people who have been around Erie for some time, the Bayfront has changed so much just in the last number of years. And this has been a wonderful location for us. Really, things are slated to keep looking up down here in terms of activity down here, with the development scheduled to go on in the west, on the west side of us and so forth. But we easily attract 400,000 people a year down here.
Say that again.
400,000, yeah.
That's a testimony to you and your staff.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, we're going to tour the library so you can see some of what these places are and meet some of the people who run them. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
This is the magical place of the library, at least according to me. This is the children's section of the library. This is where you can find Winnie the Pooh and where you can find Aaron Winsick, who works here but has a kind of a different title than just children's programming. What do you do, Aaron?
I'm the Blasco Library Coordinator, which means that I'm in charge of all the public service departments of the library, which includes children's programming.
So let's talk about children's programming.
Yeah.
The day we're here, lots of mothers are here with the youngsters. The youngsters love when the mothers read to them. You encourage that, I would hope.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is where literacy begins, is at the youngest ages, so it's important to find, you know, families of all ages here reading together and enjoying the library.
And of course, they can come down and use it free,
yes,
no charge.
No charge.
And is this a daily, weekly, how do you have this? Just come on down?
Well, yes, I mean, anyone can come in at any time during library hours to read and to spend time here at the library, but on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have different preschool programs, as well as baby time, toddler time, all kinds of events. If you want to find out more, they're all on our website, and there's a whole event listing for preschoolers.
So this is where moms, grandmas, grandpas, dads come down and encourage that. I love that word you use, literacy. Be a reader for life.
Absolutely.
The competition is very strong about this thing here. It's all going on a app or something. Have you found, though, that they still delight in coming here and having somebody read to them?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's the interactive part of books, is reading in person, reading on someone's lap. But we do also offer children's ebooks for people to use on their tablets, as well as adults.
I was going to ask you, beside this, tell us about the ebooks then.
Yeah, we have ebooks for all ages, as well as downloadable audiobooks that kids can listen to and read along. So we meet them wherever they're at, and we encourage literacy in whatever format.
How did you become interested in working in a library?
Gosh, it kind of happened by accident. I started as a clerk, just like a lot of our staff here, and realized that it was the first job I wasn't bored. There's so many different things to do each day that it's impossible to ever have downtime or to feel bored at work. So I realized I wanted to go on and, work further up within the libraries.
Within children's programming, where is it going? Is it going to more of what the same, or is it really hard to predict, or is the technology just racing ahead of where things go now?
I really think that programming is becoming more interactive for children, and families expect that. They expect a larger variety of programming, not just traditional story time, but also, libraries have maker programs for kids where they're making things, science days, a lot of, things that are focused on STEM.
Science, technology, engineering, math.
Yes. So, art is also very important. So I think the variety of programming is really going to shift and change as we go on, but we're still going to come back and always have story times.
I love story times. I love reading to my children.
Yeah.
I love reading to my grandchildren, and I'm hoping that gene DNA passes on to them and they become readers. I'm a voracious reader, but I did not start off being a voracious reader. Have you read all your life?
Yes, ever since I was...
Everything, anything?
Yes.
Good for you. Mm-hmm. Again, Aaron, tell us, how can the people come and use the library for free? And by the way, does this happen in all the other branches too?
Yes, all of our branches in the county have programming for children. All other branches, even sometimes the bookmobile will bring programs to the public. So.
Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Would you read me Winnie the Pooh?
Anytime.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
I'm a big reader. I picked up Jim Henson, the biography by Brian J. Jones. Love Jim Henson. This is Marcy Hall. You're going to love what she has to tell you about teen and adult programming at the library, where basically it really is all happening. Marcy, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Tell us about that.
Well, we have lots of different programs going on all the time. We have a couple that I was going to talk about today, but we also always have computer classes and other things like that. We have a book group that meets regularly. So we have things going on kind of continuously, and then we have some special programs coming up that
and
I
are
was
these
going to tell you about.
classes free?
$5.
$5.
Which you really can't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
pretty much free. Yeah, right. The money goes to the Friends of the Library as well. So, taking a computer class and brushing up on your skills is going to help the library do more programming. So it's a win-win.
Tell us about those programs that you have going on beside those?
Okay, we started last year a program called our Artist in Residence program, and it was really, really well attended by all different age groups, and it was a lot of fun last year. We did some animation programs, one at each branch, and then a bunch of them here. This year we have a new Artist in Residence. Her name is Brianna Lyle, and she's a writer, so our programs will be focused on writing, the different stages of writing. Her field is creative nonfiction, so it's kind of a thing everyone could feel comfortable with because you can kind of write about the things you know in your own life or whatever. But she's going to take you through a series of different workshops, and anyone can come to any one of these about like how to start writing if you're interested, how to get ideas, how to edit your work a little bit. You know, everything you would need to know if you just want to write as a hobby or if you're interested in writing more professionally.
And how do people find out about this? Where do they go?
Well, we're going to be posting things on our website. This will probably start in March. The website is www.erielibrary.org. We'll always post things on our Facebook page as well. So, or you can stop down and ask any one of us, either at the branches or here. Everyone will have the information.
And again, do these classes require a fee?
No, everything will be free.
Oh,
everything
even better.
will be free. Yep.
And I would assume, are they doing them on the computers? Or are they doing it cursively, longhand?
I think we're gonna have some, probably longhand mostly. I think we're gonna and some of it will be discussion and you know, getting to know each other and trust each other and like learn how to like critique someone else's writing or like, you know, just all different kinds of classes about the writing process itself.
So how did we go from Phil just coming in checking out a book to Marcy going, nah, we're gonna teach you all about good, cool things? How did that evolve?
Well, I don't know. I think we just want to be more involved in the community, and we want people to see us as Mary always says, more than just books. And because that's really what we are. We're a community education center as well as being, you know, a place where you can come pick up books about your favorite hobbies or your, you know, whatever fiction you like. So we really want to encourage that, you know, that learning atmosphere and, you know, bring people together to talk and see each other in person.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you ever think you'd do this? Has always been within your heart to do this with people in a library?
Oh yeah, well, my background is education and teaching, so I kind of thought that's what I wanted to do. But then when I got this job, it was like it kind of meshed all my interests into one big thing, like, you know, reading and books, and then, you know, being around people and working with the public, and then also doing education. So it's pretty much a dream job for me.
Marcy Hall, sign me up. I'm there.
Excellent.
Sign you up too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Real easy. Take advantage of the programs they're offering.
Yeah, just check our website or Facebook page for everything, and you'll find out all kinds of fun stuff we do.
If you want to find out about your African American ancestors, if you'd like to know more about the Civil War, or if you'd like to find out more about your family here in Erie County and beyond, this is the man to talk to, because we're in the place where it's all happening. The history, the genealogy room. Andrew Miller, you're in charge. Is that true?
That's true, yeah.
All right. So I want to find out about the Fatika family. I can come to you, and what do I do?
Well, first, we've got a collection of about 5,000 items here, all about local history and genealogy. And then once you exhaust all of those books, we pay for databases on genealogy that you can use for free.
Oh my, interesting, interesting. I was told that in some cases this is like a destination for people to come to Erie, because eventually somebody came from here, and you have extensive records that can track that back.
We do. We keep obituaries, we keep passenger lists, we keep everything that we can get our hands on.
Passenger lists? From where?
New York City, Boston, all of the major ports that immigrants came to when they came here to this country.
Oh, that's amazing. And I noticed behind me we have some flags, of course, that look, I think, to be original. So if you're a history buff, and I am becoming one, this is a gold mine for you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can I say that?
It is, yeah. We try to keep as much local history alive and preserved for our patrons as we can.
Okay. Is there, over the course of the last couple of years, is there more of an interest in this? Are people really interested? Like, I'd like to know who my grandmother's grandmother was. Is there interest in that, and strong interest in this?
There is. Genealogy never dies, and people come in all the time looking for their family records, their family history, and now that a lot of things are available online, we can help you find the stuff there too.
We've talked to a lot of people today about the stuff that is available online here at the library. Can they do anything online with their ancestry, their genealogy online with the library, or do you prefer they come right here and start looking at some of the computers and the machines you have?
Well, we love to work with them in person, but we have put our obituary index online. That's available from home. Okay. And we're also working on digitizing a lot of newspapers, getting them ready to be accessed online at home.
Okay, so the technology is playing into your hands.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, do you have to buy the materials that are here? I mean, how do you acquire them? I mean, some of this material is quite fragile and shouldn't probably be handled.
Right. Well, we do buy things. We also depend a lot on donations for things like directories and yearbooks. And then we get donations from county entities, government. We try to keep and hold and preserve as much as we can.
By the way, I should mention we are on the second floor of the library. When you come in the main entrance, you go up the steps, you take a left, you can't miss it, right?
Right, right.
And how did you get interested in this?
Well, I was a history major in college, so this is right up my alley. And we live in such a historical town with the Niagara and War of 1812. It's just an interesting city to study.
Yeah, we're right here on the bayfront, of course, too, and water and the bayfront development. Probably 100 years from now, when at least I won't be around, they'll be coming here to say, what were they doing back there in the year 2015? And you'll have it for them, right?
That's our mission.
Yeah. So where do you go from here, Andrew? What happens beyond this? More the same, or is the technology going to supplant the actual physical qualities of a book here?
I think there's room for both, but we're going to do as much as we can to make as much as we can accessible to the people. And if you come here and work with us, we want you to work with the Historical Society too, and you're going to get everything you need from both of us.
I add, it's free?
It is free to use, open 7 days a week.
Okay, is there a fee attached though? Once you start digging into some of these, I know, for example, if you went to Ancestry.com, there's a fee attached there. Is there a point of where there's a fee attached here?
The only fee we require is if you want a photocopy of an obituary sent to your home. If you do the searching and photocopying here, it's all free. And you can use Ancestry.com in this building for free as well.
Okay. The people that are here today, up and down the aisles, looking on the computers, is there an age group that they tend to be more towards, like me, that come in and say, I really want to know who my grandmother's grandmother's grandmother was? Or are they younger like you? Or both?
We see all ages. We see kids in school who are working on their family trees, and we see 80 and 90-year-olds working on their trees like they have been for the last 50 years.
What's your tree like?
My tree is very short right now, but I'm working on it.
My tree goes back to Italy, and then it gets pretty cold. And that's an issue that I'd like to solve, though. So what advice do you have to people? We've got about a minute left here. What advice? Come on down and?
Well, what I would do is talk to every single relative that you have and get as many details as you can. Then come see us with those details, and we'll get you moving forward.
I'm in.
Okay.
We are standing in front of the 911, the Erie 911 Memorial. Joining us is Joan Duke, Electronic Resources person at the library. I'm holding Billy Blank's Tybo DVD, I'm Going to Lose Inches in Just 30 Days, because you're in charge and you told me I can do that.
Right.
Tell me all about electronics resources.
Well, the thing with the electronic resources is to let people know that the library is more than just books. And we have audio-visual materials that you can check out, DVDs, books on CD, playaways, music CDs.
Is it becoming more of the library pie, that more so than books perhaps, or about 50-50 still?
I would probably keep it at 50-50, but certainly of interest. And then we go to our online databases, our electronic resources.
Tell us about that.
Do you have a Kindle or a Nook or a smartphone and you want to read a book on a smartphone? We have a database called Overdrive. We have over 9,000 titles in there. You can download a book right onto your device.
Give me 5. That's cool. That's cool. Now, do I need an app to do that?
You do.
And how do I get that?
Perfect question. Go onto the library's website at www.erielibrary.org and choose downloadable media, and go into Overdrive, and the app is free. Overdrive is the company that we purchase our books from.
Okay.
So if you want to read a new bestseller, but you want to read it in ebook format, we have it.
Oh, that's incredible. I don't think a lot of people knew that. That's really amazing that that's going on. Joan, it is evolving so rapidly. The technology is leaping ahead of itself. How does the library stay pace?
Well, let me tell you about another resource. People like music, and downloading music and streaming music is very popular these days, and we have a database called Freegal, and you can download 3 free songs per week and keep them forever. Never have to return them.
Get out.
Get out.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
And it's the entire Sony, that's over 8 million songs in the Freegal database. All you need is a library card.
I was going to
for
say.
each of these things.
And the library card is free?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, and the Freegal database, over 8 million songs, the entire Sony music catalog, plus a lot of others. So for people that have children that like to download songs, you get 3 free songs a week, and it is popular thing. So there, Beyonce is on there, Pitbull is on there, Meghan Trainor, Bruno Mars, One Direction.
All the top 40 people.
All the top 40. Plus they have classic and jazz and blues and so forth.
But what I'm hearing you say when you say Beyonce and Meghan Trainor, it's the young people that will keep this going for years to come.
Yes.
I mean, that is their interest now. They're coming in for that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
How about a foreign language?
I'm in.
Going on a trip, or just want to learn a foreign language, we have a database called Mango Languages. 64 languages in there, and you learn at home in the comfort and convenience. You can sit in your easy chair and learn French or Spanish, or even things like Cherokee or the Arabic languages and so forth.
And people think that the library is just a stodgy old place. Joan, you've broken that stereotype.
We're trying.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Billy Blank's Erie native is telling me I can lose inches in just 30 days, just one of the electronic resources available. You got it all. Can you wrap them up again? Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, we have more than just books at the library. You can check out DVDs, you can check out music CDs and books on CDs and playaways and playviews in the children's library as well. But then online we have the databases like Mango Languages to learn a foreign language, or Overdrive to check out ebooks, and the Freegal Music database where you download free music and keep it forever.
Keep it forever. Keep the library forever too, right?
Absolutely.
We're not going away.
No.
Thanks, Joan.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. I told you you would enjoy it. The Erie County Public Library. It's waiting just for you, and it's free. Get yourself a library card. It's free too. That opens the doorway to a lifetime of total pleasure and enjoyment. I'll see you at the library. Until next time, I'm Phil Fatica.
You're watching the Millcreek Government Channel, powered by WQLN Public Media.